What up, tribe? It's your girl Raji, and I'd like to welcome you to my podcast, The Kush Concierge, something for the people, where the evolved hustlers come to learn more about hoodoo, tarot, culture, astrology, and a little bit of everything in between. I hope you guys had a great Sunday. I am uploading the visuals to YouTube, so make sure y'all turn your notifications on if you want to check out the snippets. You can take a look at my TikTok, and I do upload like about sometimes 3 to 9 minutes of the visuals, so y'all can be able to see what's going on. But definitely make sure you turn on your notifications on YouTube so you know when the full readings drop. Now, if you're a member of my Patreon, you do get a chance to get the whole extended reading, and also I drop a few gems on Patreon every now and again, so check me out, But yes, so today's Monday, ruled by the moon, and where are my manners? If you are new to the tribe, welcome. I appreciate you guys for coming aboard this journey to Kush. Again, my name is Raji, and I will be your guide. If you are an OG, thank you so much for continuing to support me, share the information and the readings, and just engaging with me means so much. I appreciate y'all. Now, if you need a private booking, make sure y'all click the link in my bio. I do have some available slots for tomorrow. I am probably about to tap out for today, but cleaning went a little bit longer. Prep went a little bit longer yesterday than I thought. But I do want you guys to know that I will be back in full swing by tomorrow. And make sure you guys subscribe to my mailing list. I have some new goodies. Okay. But yeah, getting ready for the harvest season. I did a lot of reading today, which is why I said I was going to switch it up today. Usually I jump right in and start recording as soon as I have my coffee, eat, whatever. I'll be like, all right, so I'm coming in to talk, because I be wanting y'all to get the almanac like prior to the day going forth, which is a good way to be. But since today is Monday and technically I'm supposed to be closed on Monday, I said, obviously, I'm going to tap in. I can't not tap in with the tribe, but a little later for today. So, yeah, because I wanted to read. I wanted to get some new material. I wanted to catch up on my books because, harvest season will be here shortly, and I just want to kind of see where we're at, etc. So I will be doing a Tribe Talk Lilith interlude soon, at some point today, between today and tomorrow, for sure. I thought I heard something. For sure, so make sure y'all keep y'all notifications on for that as well. My Lilith interludes be like long, but I like it because it's like the most random shit ever. But I definitely enjoy doing those. I like doing the daily hoodoo almanacs too. I don't mind it, but yeah, I know. But yeah, so today is ruled by the moon, and Mondays is very powerful. It's great for opening your roads. It's great for like tapping in with spirit. It's great for like just getting the downloads. Like I said, that's why I was just led to like sit outside today. I just wanted to gather my thoughts. So if you feel the call to like ground, be in nature, that's why. It is a moon day. Today is a great day to make traveler charms and start like fertility spells. So, if you're not trying to have an actual baby, you might just be birthing a new idea, refining a new idea, creative endeavor. So, take advantage of that energy for today. Transmute it. Now, let me see something. There's nothing significant going on in the sun, the moon, and the stars like today. But we do have the energy of the moon is now waxing crescent in Sagittarius. So discovering the deeper meaning of life, attracting freedom, creativity, just maybe you want to travel. Maybe there's some things you want to do. So, you feel that freeing energy where it's like, okay, I'm ready to step out on faith. That's why. Now, still moving in retrograde energy today. Looks like the sun in Virgo is still squaring Jupiter in Gemini 2 degrees, and then the sun in Virgo is still opposing Saturn in Pisces. It's been kind of sitting like stubbornly in some of these phases for like the past 3 or 4 days. I ain't even gonna hold you. So there's a little like sun in Virgo is trining Uranus in Taurus 9 degrees. So a lot of cycles are closing out so that you can start over. You may be committing to a new path, committing to a new journey, realizing that, again, you may have to be a innovator, a starter, a maverick, a creator, a visionary. You feel me? So you get primed for that right now. The opposition is kind of holding out that maybe there's a lot of inner lessons, inner dialogue still to be learned. There is a lot more commitment that needs to be made to the process. And with that opposition there, it's, it may be harder to focus. Like I was kind of giving y'all like examples yesterday, like don't fight it. Like it was kind of interesting, like, because I went outside with the intention of obviously like having my coffee. But like, I just sat there and I had already like intentionally brought my iPad out. So I was like, I'm going to think, I'm going to read. I might draw a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I lean into that energy, and I would suggest that because you're going to get the pull to do things a little bit differently, maybe switch it up, still being productive. I feel like don't force yourself to be productive at times when your body is like fighting and your mind is like fighting against that shit. The moon, I feel like that's when you create inauthentically. Quote me or not. The moon in Sagittarius is squaring Mercury in Mercury in Virgo. So Mercury has moved from Leo to Virgo, and it's at 0 degrees right now. And to me, like, Virgo is a little bit more reserved, a little bit more let me plan it out, more like perfection type deal. Whereas Sagittarius is more free, wants to get it done. So just wants to do what calls to them, right? So yeah, that squaring energy is very prominent today. Now the moon in Sagittarius is conjunct Mars and still in Cancer right now. And there is 2 degrees. So you're being given the free will to follow your insight, your intuition, whatever moves you need to make to free yourself from the bounds of what you're just so used to, what you're complacent in, what you're comfortable in. That's kind of a shift there. And you're being balanced out. You're maybe the call even to be patient, because the high priestess is patient, all knowing, you know what I'm saying? So it's like subconsciously, also that it's time to free yourself. So, and, take action and really like bear down and do what you need to do for you, not for everybody else. And the moon in Sagittarius is also opposing Uranus in Taurus at 3 degrees. And so there's a alignment that is happening, even though it's an opposition aspect, like a hostile aspect. But there's still alignment that's happening. It's a very freeing energy. But, that Uranus and Taurus is calling for a little bit more of a plan, a little bit more stability. And, yeah, that moon in goddamn Sagittarius, you know how Sagittarius, they like to fly by the seat. Unless you have, like, prominent other placements that kind of keep you grounded, you know what I'm talking about. No hate, all tea, no shade. The moon in Sagittarius is trining Neptune in Pisces at 2 degrees. So there is a blessing there with following your intuition, going a little bit deeper, working more with your imagination to create, this freedom that you desire. The moon in Sagittarius is sextile Pluto in Capricorn retrograde at 1 degree. So giving you, working together to make sure, while you are free, it's kind of like, okay, here's what needs to change. Here's the work that needs to be done, allowing you to end things that, attachments that you need to let go of. You're freeing yourself today, baby. Yep, Mercury in Virgo is sextile Mars in Cancer at 2 degrees. Mercury in Virgo is squaring Uranus in Taurus at 3 degrees. Very much movement, very much settling down, making a house a home, getting comfortable, taking action towards things that mean something to you, like very committed type energy. That's why they sextile. But then you have, like I said, maybe Mercury and Virgo is like perfection energy, and Taurus is not so much perfection, but what feels good. And Mercury and Virgo is like not about what feels good. So there's some alignment that needs to happen there. Mercury in Virgo is conjuncting both Neptune in Pisces retrograde at 1 degree and Pluto in Capricorn at 0 degrees. I feel like that's pretty good. Venus is in Libra, and they are trining Jupiter in Gemini at 6 degrees and conjuncts Saturn in Pisces retrograde at 2 degrees today. So your commitment to yourself, your charm, your charisma is growing. It's balancing out. You're reaching who you need to reach. You're doing the inner work. It's translating the way that you need it to translate. The way you genuinely, not even need it, the way it genuinely from a heart space is translating. A lot of things are also being balanced out within terms of beauty, relationships, friendships, everything that calls to Venus, right? Reaping. It's the reaping season. So yeah, Mars in Cancer is squaring Neptune in Pisces retrograde at 4 degrees, and Jupiter is squaring Saturn in Pisces, Jupiter in Gemini, squaring Saturn in Pisces retrograde at 4 degrees. There's a little bit of conflict with taking action and following your intuition, as well as taking back your power from things from the past, or learning lessons, turning L's into lessons. That's what I see there. Uranus and Taurus is sextile Neptune in Pisces retrograde at 1 degree. So working with your imagination, working with your intuition, working with your like deeper childhood nature to formulate the life of your dreams, formulate a brand new team, like excessive change, you know. It's also trining Pluto in Capricorn retrograde at 2 degrees. So yeah, that's helping you do the work. That's lining everything up for you, giving you that patience, giving you that stealth, giving you that get up and go, make sure you got that dog in you, you know what I'm saying? How can you continue to go on, continue to create, learning the lessons as well? Very Saturn, do the work, heavy type shit. Neptune in Pisces, retrograded sextile Pluto in Capricorn, retrograde at 1 degree. So intuitively, Capricorn is doing a really good job of pushing Pisces to see things for what it is. That dreamy, Delulu energy is being grounded, you know, so you can, you know, move through that process. Now, the nodes in Aries, one of them is retrograding, one, however, is not, and one is trining the moon in Sag at 6 degrees, and it is opposing Venus in Libra at 6 degrees. Head over heart, thinking before you act, like that's causing a little bit of hostility. So there's shadow work to be done for that balance being restored. Things needing to be placed in a harmonious, aligned type way that Libra calls for. But, you know, the Aries is kind of hot-headed with that shit. Kind of, maybe even you'll find that your mind may be playing tricks on you. In terms of relationships today, with that opposition, the node in Aries is squaring Mars in Cancer at 4 degrees. Then we got the node in Aries opposing Lilith in Libra at 0 degrees. I think it was doing it yesterday too. Some things have changed, like Mercury switched. Mars changed not too many days ago. But a lot of like aspects are kind of still staying the same. Lilith in Libra is squaring Mars in Cancer at 5 degrees. Chiron is in Aries, but it's retrograding, and it's sextile Jupiter in Gemini at 2 degrees. So Interestingly enough, like the chapter that I was reading, and I won't go too deep because, saving that for the Lilith's interlude, like the tribe talk. But like deeping into like the idea that you can't create because you're so busy trying to be a perfectionist. You're worrying about like the finished product as opposed to the process itself. So in that, I want to say, get comfortable with the journey. Okay? Get comfortable with making mistakes. Get comfortable with not always knowing exactly what the next steps are. Confirmation, tapping into your spirit team for guidance, and waiting and listening for that guidance, but also not dragging yourself down to the idea what I create has to be one done before I can even present it to the world or feel like it's substantial. You have to build relationships with yourself. You have to make decisions that allow you to tap into that rebirth energy, but you can't do that shit if you're stalled out waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for the perfect partner, wondering why, we've been talking about the fact that certain people ain't able to make this trip with you. Perfection to refine is to perfect. So I always say that too. So I was reading that chapter, I was like, damn, you be so okay, this is exactly how it's supposed to look. Whatever your creative or business endeavor is, instead of enjoying the process, instead of creating, instead of being real, raw, and out there so that you can have something new, maybe there is no blueprint to follow. Maybe you're making the blueprint. And that's the download I've been getting, or the synchronicities or whatever. Jasmine made this funny, not funny, but ironic correlation about the fact that a lot of us are looking for ancestors to walk with us, and some people are fortunate enough to be able to go to their immediate ancestors and get that guidance or get that whatever. But there's a lot of people that your ancestors that you petitioning for certain work, basically what she said was, she was you petitioning your ancestors for money, but they didn't handle money well in this life. You petitioning your ancestors for love, for justice, but they look the other way, when things in the family happen. You petitioning them for being entrepreneurs when these are 9-to-5ers. You know what I'm saying? That type of energy. And I feel like I discussed that with y'all a while back too, about the fact that I even shared, I wanted to petition, my great-grandmother or whatever. And when I read for that, she basically let me know, she couldn't really help me for real. She was still working on her own stuff. So she was not someone I could go to, not in a bad way, just in a I'm not done cooking type of way. Even though I transitioned, I'm not there yet. I'm not elevated enough for you to be petitioning me for shit, basically. And so when you do your ancestor readings, and it's so funny because I just caught wind of this shit, not even 24 hours ago. I was thinking, I was damn, so who is it, right? And at the time, and this is me looking back in my notebook, comparing notes from now to then. That's why it's good to go back and do readings over time. Because when I originally did my ancestor reading, I was oh, it's this is that, and I was damn, okay, that mean I'm supposed to do this and this. Whole time they dead out as telling me that this is work that I'm gonna have to do by myself. This is I'm creating some shit that they are denying and or just have not been created at all, new type shit, for real. You're gonna have to go to somebody else. You're gonna have to go to another guide. You're building something else. You feel me? You building something else. So with that being said, I want to encourage y'all that, Jasmine saying, you got to be mindful who you petitioning. Don't try to make it perfect. And just do it. Just get started. Just act, Just act. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Like, that's my point. That's my point behind that. So, but yeah, that's all I got. Period. Let's see what it is the elevated ancestors have. But that's why it's also good to, I had brain freeze. That's why it's also good to explore your lineage, your heritage, so you can reach back and get guidance and clarity and protection from other spaces. All skinfolk and kinfolk, and in addition to that, the guidance that you're looking for, like Jasmine said, shit, they might can't even get your ass. They might can't even give you no help. And it's kind of funny because, like, us as millennials, like, we've been affected, like, in our parents, like, came from the 80s. There's a lot of drug use. There's a lot of loss. Then you think about the war prior to that. Then you think, like, it's been a lot of damage that's been done. So blessings. If you got ancestors and lineage that really, like, can do the work or want to do the work, you know what I'm saying? They want to help you. They want to do it. But if you don't, then tap into them guides, man. Tap into your heritage. Figure out who you are and move from there. That's my best advice. That's my best advice, for real, for real. Wait for the signs. Wait for the synchronicities, Until then, keep pulling on, your cultural heritage. What's calls to you. That's what I'll say. But let's see what our collective needs to know this good day. Papa, thank you for opening the roads for us today and giving us the clarity and discernment that we need to move forward and escape this frequency, this low vibe frequency. And maybe you got a little tea for us as well as personal development. Who knows? But thank you for covering and protecting me and the tribe. And thank you for the gift. I don't abuse the gift. I honor it. I appreciate it. I love it. But yeah, let's see what we got. I'm gonna do one more good little show. Oh, y'all, it's about to be time for me to get some more cards. I can smell it. But I will always cherish this deck because this deck, it's still doing what it do, man. I just don't want to run it down. I don't want to run it down, y'all, till it ain't nothing, till they start just breaking. I want to, a lady always knows when to get up and leave, so I just want to retire them before they start, like, doing too much, put them in probably, like, sit them on my altar, or whatever. Sit them on my altar, like, this is an offering. Ooh, I might make it into some art. Ooh, that'll be cute. Like, that would be tea, making it into art. Frame it. Ooh. Have y'all ever thought about that? If you read cards, putting your old tarot cards that are kind of like, you didn't VIP them, kind of like hanging up your jersey a little bit type deal, like framing them and making them into art to hang up in your, like, house or at your altar. Ooh, I might just do that shit for real. I think that'd be a nice way to kind of keep it cute. I'm gonna do that. Let's see. Random chatter. What you got for me for the past? So we got the Black Hermit in reverse here. Tell me about, and that's Gemini energy. Tell me about the present. We've got the Dim Bones card in the upright, Libra collective. Daughter of Knives in reverse, air sign energy. Tell me, lots of air on this board right now. Tell me about the near future. Ooh, Miss Robinson in the upright. There's an attachment here, Capricorn, or a need to transform. Being okay with change. What's the overall energy, spirit? We got heavy air on this board today. Lots of thinking, lots of movement, lots of chatter, lots of talking. The grandchildren, Aquarius. So there's a build up of confidence here that is happening right now. There's a blessing. There's a mantle here. So maybe in the past you had a hard time creating, but after some sort of self-assessment and realizing that you weren't paying attention to the signs and synchronicities, now you are switching it up, becoming more confident in change and stepping into a little bit of confidence with that star energy. That's what I'm hearing for the collective. Now, tell me about this Black Hermit in reverse, please. Yeah, Son of Sticks in reverse. There is a lack of movement here. Because of someone being afraid or someone not taking action here. Clarity. Ace of Knives in reverse. Maybe you were lied to. Maybe there was an injustice that happened in the past that stalled you out. Malicious behavior could have been at play here, but somebody took some sort of action and did something very unjustified, and that may have cause you to have to call judgment or maybe take a look at yourself in a way that, maybe you were playing a part in your own suffering type deal. So you've realized here with the ancestors in reverse that something is not going to be able to get a rebirth. Yeah, this situation is unhealed. Ace of Baskets in the reverse. And it could be with a Gemini or Scorpio could be involved, or a Sag. Father Sims in reverse with that Temperance energy. Something just wasn't quite up to par. So now you're in this energy of fighting for your right. You may have, and I say that having strength in tough times, overcoming this challenge. So you basically had to fight some darkness, maybe you were a little fearful, maybe you were afraid you weren't making the right decisions, but a lot of things continued because there was a lack of healing here, a lack of balance. So Spirit is saying that you need to have some sort of strength in this particular situation because you're overcoming this challenge, or you can. Maybe you already said, hey, I got this, but yeah, you fighting that shit. You not giving up. You not giving in. Whatever this is that played a part in the past energy, you're not allowing it to stop you from doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Where you're going. And if you are, you shouldn't. What's this? Them bones. So there seems to have been some sort of assessment here for baskets in the reverse, clarified by the Four of Sticks in the upright. So presently, you may have had to either assess yourself or someone else. Libra again could be significant. There seems to have been a stagnancy here, but because you did check that shit, now you're in this Four of Sticks energy in the upright. You freed yourself, you're free to create, you're balanced, you're harmonious. So you call judgment, you seen where you was being held up or where you was holding yourself up, and now you're moving towards balance, you're moving towards freedom, you're moving towards the ability to create. Maybe you couldn't create. You were afraid, like I said, too tough in your head, too afraid to start or even manifest an idea. And this could have been caused by other people or people you were close to. There is definitely a Son of Sticks involved here, though, so far. Now, we got the Daughter of Knives in reverse for the present energy. Tell me more. So, 7 of Coins in the reverse. Clarity, please. Secrets coming out. Cancer energy here. Clarity for that. Secret. Father of Baskets in reverse. clarity. 10 of coins in reverse. Ooh, are we ever gonna get right loud? 4 of knives in the reverse. This cycle has ended. Thank you. Because I was gonna be like, what the hell? So collectively, you could even have an air sign feminine in your energy right now. This could be a manifestation of your characteristics that maybe you weren't quite paying attention, you weren't listening, or putting things into play. So this caused some sort of lack, some sort of downfall for your stability or your finances. There is something that was exposed here. A Cancer could be involved. This could be a father of baskets in reverse. So it's definitely probably a Cancer masculine energy or a feminine heavily in her masculine. So something was exposed. Somebody was either they was abusive or they was just not making very wise decisions, and it caused a fail in terms of a generational wealth or stability, or it could have been some sort of secret, a shameful secret in regards to a family unit, that caused lack. But this energy, 4 of Knives, again, it had you heavy in your thoughts. It had you heavy in your head. You couldn't quite shake back from that shit. That shit was worrisome to you. However, this cycle has ended. That cycle's over. The moments of you not being able to make proper decisions and not acting on what you know, that's also what I see here. So that caused you to take a loss. When things were revealed to you in regards to this particular father of baskets energy, or maybe this was you again, it told you up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That 10 of coins, that's like a major loss. And it kind of hemmed you up. With that 4 of Knives, it was trapping you. It was keeping you bound. But again, this cycle has ended. Now, tell me about the Miss Robinson Capricorn energy. So, Son of Knives in the upright. So, now you're developing new ideas, new ways of thinking, new ways of speaking, communicating. This Son of Knives, you're open to new ideas, you're open to new ways of doing things. Whereas this Mother of Knives energy in reverse, maybe there was some sort of negative energy that was keeping you stuck. Gullah Jack, keep me upright. Pisces could be significant with this Hangman energy. So I'm hearing you may have been attached to, you were keeping yourself attached to people by telling them all your business. And you were being manipulated into sacrificing yourself because of the things that you were communicating, the things you were doing, the way you was acting. You were being pushed to do certain things because of this attachment. But you didn't realize this shit was holding you up. This shit was holding you back. Your attachment to how you're going to get things done. Ooh. You attached to this primary idea, right? Because the sun is the page, right? So that's the initial way of, okay, so you are very, very, very much attached to the way you thought that shit was going to be, right? You gotta stop being so negative, and because that's what's holding you up. Ooh, personal development type things. But your confidence, your foresight, your ability to balance, your ability to be relatable, be different. Yeah, confidence. You cannot be afraid of being different. Daughter of Sticks in reverse. Yeah, your confidence is being affected by your fearfulness at this point, right? When you need to be a visionary, you need to take charge. You know what I'm saying? Father of Sticks in the upright. It's giving personal development. I ain't even gonna hold you. It's not giving tea for real today. Yo, you need to see that you're the one holding you back. You need to take charge. You need to step into this Father of Sticks energy and really be fearless and independent and make these moves that you're trying to make. Like, you cannot be scared out here. Scared money don't make no money. That's what I just heard. Scared money don't make no money. So you attach to the idea itself. You attach to the process. Like I was saying about the Artist Way chapter I read today. The idea that it has to be perfect before you put it out. But that's just you being in your head. You being manipulated mentally into staying stagnant. Even if it's you tearing down yourself from old paragrams, right? That Queen of Swords came out in reverse on the bottom of the traditional deck. You gotta leave that shit behind you if you're gonna forge ahead. Tell me about the past energy. Ooh, I'm gonna leave. Should I leave it? That's crazy that I picked that up, but I don't know. I ain't gonna leave it. Okay, let's see what the past calls for. So we got the High Priestess in reverse. Maybe there's a dark entity. You are lacking very much patience, lacking faith, lacking the ability to properly plan. But your options are boundless with this Seven of Cups here. The only thing is, again, we got that fearful shit, that being scared, that inability to take charge, Queen of Wands, and that's what's stopping you from healing. That's what's stopping you from getting this new start. You got to be okay with doing new things. Six of Cups. You got to be okay with doing new things. You got to make peace with the past. And you got to do that shit quick, because you got the Page of Swords here. And whatever you are thinking about, the idea that you have is going to make you very wealthy. It's going to build you back up. Tell me about the present. Yeah, so you need to keep going. Knight of Cups in the upright. So you need to move forward and commit to this process. Commit. Because maybe you're afraid that this is going to put you in poverty with this Five of Pentacles. But falling into alignment, having balance in your life is, you're afraid. You definitely afraid. Because maybe you're afraid, or you are assessing the damage because you got into partnerships that left you helpless, with this Empress in reverse, Aries. So you're afraid. Yeah, it kind of tore you down a little bit. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Earth sign masculine energy here. It tore down your foundation. Made you maybe feel like you couldn't build. But you need to tap into this Emperor energy. Aries again. Very significant. Because you need to continue to move like a leader. You need to continue to fight for what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't give up. Yeah, Spirit wants you to keep going. The Chariot in the upright, Cancer, could be significant again. Tell me about the collective energy, please. Yeah, you are secure. You are stable. You are free with this Four of Sticks, or rather Four Wands in this deck in the upright. Yeah, this cycle ended. Like, in this cycle, let this shit go. Like, I know it's like a level of healing. It's kind of like having like PTSD, right? But you're secure. You're free. You have the ability to birth something brand new, but you've got to lean into the idea that what you doing this season might not look like what you was doing last season. You might not look like what you looking like last season. Your business, your creative endeavor, your family unit. But these are all things that you have to make peace with before you can even begin to get started. There's growth here, you know what I mean? If you allow it. Tell me about the near future, please. Yeah, you might be feeling like King of Cups in reverse here. Like you making unwise decisions, like you in your feelings about decisions that you're making or the things that you have to do here. But yeah, you feel like that shit ain't gonna work out, or you might be putting work into this Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and it ain't gonna have no good shit. But with the the Six of Swords in the reverse, it's almost like you can't keep thinking negatively like that. So yeah, you trying to avoid like a tower. You trying to avoid like falling on your face. So yeah, you won't even make a decision. King of Wands in the reverse. And you keep doing this shit to yourself. So you keep returning to these cycles. But here with the Hierophant in the upright, it's like you need to understand you make the right decision, right? And you might not be feeling as like confident about it. So that's why you're not like taking like that initial step that you need to take with the Ace of Wands in reverse. But this is fueled by you feeling like you can't support yourself. You can't take care of yourself. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. But see, there are some things that have been exposed to you, and there's no need for you to continue to waste your energy. Like, what are you fighting about, bro? Don't waste your energy like dwelling in the past about everything that came out, especially in an event of these like particular individuals again, or yourself. Like, you so focused on the shit that came out, everything that happened, etc., that you can't even like start the process of building a new life. Yeah. You can't even start because you're too focused on what happened. But once you make this move, like, your Wheel of Fortune is in the upright. I don't want to be like, oh, you can't do no wrong. But it's like, you can't really do no wrong right now. Only wrong you could do is going back to those negative ass energies, having fear, not being confident in yourself. That's the wrong that you could do. Tell me about the overall energy, please. Yeah, Spirit wants you to get out your head and stop worrying. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, get out your head about your wishes and your dreams and your desires not being fulfilled with this Ten of Cups in reverse. You were in something that was not reciprocal, not balanced. Like, you ain't missing out on shit. So keep going and building and engage in investing in yourself. Knight of Pentacles in the upright. And you are going to be given that little extra coin, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, keep going. Slow and steady gonna win the race with this shit. I'm telling you. Keep moving forward with your plans. Keep going. You are going to be given an opportunity that, or you're going to give yourself the fucking opportunity. That's what I just heard. Yeah, Spirit wants you to stop wasting your energy about this decision you had to make. Get out of your feelings. Stop thinking negatively about getting started, and take note that you're going to have to take this leap of faith. You might be scared, but what you need to focus on, you scared, you confused, you focus on this injustice. You stuck, but that shit's over. You are being given the gift of a new start. You are free. Victory on the bottom of these deep, but let me make sure. Sure. So, yeah, I'm feeling self-development here. Like, whatever you might have been going through, I mean, that shit hurt, you know what I'm saying? It hurt to realize that, who you thought was down for you ain't down for you, or that you don't have the support that you thought that you was going to have on this journey. I think we touched on it before. So a lot of us are empathic. A lot of us were deeply connected to the outcome of how we thought some shit was going to be. Maybe you was just very loyal to your family or business partners, and you like, damn, that shit ain't working out. And spirit, like, well, you getting the gift of a new start if you allow yourself to, you know, call a spade and keep it moving. Mm-hmm. Like chin up, chest out. Your spirit team is wanting you to stop dwelling and stop like being so focused on what's behind you. Okay, let's see what the past energy has, Oracle. Yeah, definitely a lack of patience here. So you need to tap into your wisdom. You need to tap into what you know, like study, learn, build yourself up while you waiting for your harvest season. You know what I'm saying? Give me the present, please. Yep, create. I just said it. Now, tell me about the collective balance. Yep, things are balancing. Libra, near future. Yeah, somebody, your energy might be low. Yeah, yeah. But you going to continue to grow. Yeah, victory is going to happen. Your energy might not be on the up and up like you want. Maybe you're assessing the damage, you know. And I ain't going to come down too hard, you know, on you about assessing the damage. Because obviously I talk to you, not at you. But shit, you won, baby. You won. You might look at it like, oh, this shit, like, blah. But your spirit team, like, you feel like a loss. You know what I'm saying? But this was definitely not a loss. None of it was a loss. Okay, overall, please. Yeah, Spirit says maybe you forgot something. Don't forget Somebody forgot about a collaboration with. Don't forget. Collaborate to play. Should forget. Oh, Spirit don't want you to forget something. That this collaboration was basically child's play. Like, it's not gonna get a rebirth because it's not real. Yes, disguise. Okay? These people is playing in your fucking face. So you like, yeah, Spirit say, fuck the memories. Memories in reverse. Fuck the memories, bro. Like, this collaboration was play. Yeah, for sure. So let it go. Please let it go. Please. Let it go. Like, maybe you let it go in the physical, but not like the mental type of thing. Clarity by the birds. That's what it is. You ain't let it go in your heart. You ain't let it go in your mind yet. Black walnut baths help with that. You may have to take several. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it ain't always a one-hit quitter. You might have to take several before you emotionally can, like, release that energy. For real. But it's needed. Had you kept going, giving your heart to this person, you were always going to be out in the cold. You were always going to be left to fend for yourself. These are very selfish people. These are very, like, they was never intending to create anything with you. Like, this was just not going to happen. Sometimes when you're set on a journey and you're the catalyst for someone else's change, but also in that process, it teaches you to value yourself, have self-worth, and take care of yourself, you know? And I feel like that's what a lot of us this season was, like, learning, like, me first confirmation. You know, this about me. This is about what I want to do. This is about who I am and what I bring to the table. But through this process, which probably, like I said, wasn't the most fun, you know, it still taught you some things. It taught you some things you'll never forget, you know. So it definitely did. It taught you some things you won't forget. So when you go into this next season and you have all of this amazing blessings, you have occurred like wisdom. Like even right now, Spirit saying don't lack patience. This is wisdom. This is your teaching. This is your refining. So then you get the blessing. It's like boom. Okay, I seen that before. I know that trigger. I know that place. I know that face. You know. That's what that's all about. Yeah. So this is not a loss. These were lessons. For real, for real. Confirmation. So just follow through. You know, this is about the follow through. That's what this is about. This is about the follow through. Yeah, these people were definitely always in bad energy. They just wanted to win at all costs. So now you have to choose yourself. Choose yourself this season. You had a bevy of people around you that were like pulling on your energy, pulling on so they could have a great life, you know? And then meanwhile, you suck dry, can't create, can't do anything that you need to do because you dealing with a bunch of goddamn vultures. Yep. But you only laying there because you want to lay there now. Uh-oh, my phones are trying to sync. Yeah, you only laying there because you want. What else? You know, it's kind of like the Will Smith episode where he walk in the house in the last season of Fresh Prince, and you know all the furniture is gone out of the house. And he's looking around like, damn, this is it. You created your entire identity around these people, around suffering, around loss, and now as you're moving into thriving mode, it's like, shit, who am I? What do I do? Where do I go? How do we eat? How do we live? Shit. But you gotta have the confidence, right? To figure that shit out, to create a new timeline. You've timeline jumped and now you like, damn, where the homies? Where the lovers? Where the friends? Where the business partners? They're not there. Cause you are not gonna grow with eggs. You know? So you're gonna have some patience in your pocket this season. Patience for yourself most importantly. That's what I see here. You are not helpless. You are not a loss. You are a warrior. Keep going. Keep creating the life you desire. You feel me? The world was created out of darkness. You know what I'm saying? Out of darkness. Out of the shadows. That's where all the most beautiful things are created, right? That's how the world was created, so they say. Out of darkness. He said it was dark. And he said, let there be light. You feel me? He didn't say light. Then, ooh, there go the dog. Like, it got created out of darkness. You feel me? Dark horse. Dark matter. Confirmation. Yep. So that's my word, y'all. No need to feel away. You might feel away, but I'm telling you, it's no need. Okay? Take that first step. Continue to build. Continue to refine. You will not regret it. If you need a private booking, click the link in my bio. I am available. If you need any spiritual services or supplies, you know, click the link in my bio. It's a shameless plug. But I love you guys and thank you for engaging with me and listening thus far. I appreciate y'all so much. Let me know what you think. Let me know, you know, what your experience is in the comments. And make sure you guys turn on your notifications, okay? But we will most definitely chat soon. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.